That sounds marvelous, but how do you explain that?
Okay.
And transfer that to others to apply the same.
Exactly, that's what my whole mission is. That nobody has to really know what is going on and what do I do, unless now I will explain to you, of course, because you asked for it. But a common man, like in India, they are not highly educated. So they don't have to understand about the brain. You all are the country of the educated people, so you will get an answer. But in India, a person, all these people that you saw, I just tell them that you do basic exercises, like how you have alphabets from A to Z. So I have those exercises from A to Z, which are basic. From basic exercises, then we go into advanced exercises, where I empower my patient and their family to do it on their own. They don't have to think about it, and the brain starts reorganizing. Now, why would brain reorganize? Why would brain listen to me?
But if Gunilla, for instance, sorry, that's Gunilla, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
that's me.
If you want to apply that, and if you, I assume you would like to see that this is spread all over the world, isn't it?
Of
I mean, that's
course,
the
because
mission and advocacy. And
Yes.
how would she then, I mean, how do you address the issue here and the brain, etc.? Because, of course, I'm very pleased to hear that you believe that we are a little bit more educated than the Indian population. But, I mean, who can understand the brain? Gunilla? I question that, but maybe you can. But I mean, there is nothing which is as complicated as the brain. And for that reason, in order to apply this for another person, how do you transfer that? And
After
I think
Gunilla
maybe that's what
completes-
Boo had in mind. I don't know.
I will tell you. Because the medical world and the neuroscience, this being a black box, that it is inside and nobody understands, and when we don't have a solution, we say it's a dark black box, and it's a very complicated organ, and it is so complex, and we make it more complex by talking about all the words in Greek and Latin that you don't understand. You understand? But my job in Vasa concept was first this, to simplify what the hell the brain does. And now what is simplification? I can have a synonym like that I put a gun against your head, then whatever you have in your pocket, you will give it to me.
You don't have a gun yet.
What I mean to say what I mean to say is that I can get away with what I want if there is no choice for you but survival. Similarly for the brain, after the stroke, a brain don't wait for Rajul Vasa or for any doctor in the world or for any neuroscientist. It starts self-organizing. Now what is self-organizing? And that is this. For example, if I have to take an example of Mr. Finn or Mr. Kirk or Kai, they will, like for example, Senator Kirk, he has got a left side stroke. So automatically he will use his right hand and right leg to stand up like this. And I'm sure you have seen all patients doing that. And if he has...
Yes. You do this.
Exactly.
And I walk on the right foot.
Exactly.
Uses the right hand.
And because you are young, you don't use a stick. But if there are old people, they will use even a
My
stick.
stick is over there.
Ah. So what happens is that the self-organizing brain uses the brain plasticity to compensate and go on the opposite side for the safety of the body. Now what is the safety of the body? How does the brain make the body safe? What do I mean by safety? Safety is safety from falling. And therefore you use a stick. So now you have three legs. One is the hand, then the stick, and then this leg. So it doesn't matter. They just keep going like that. And this is what we in physiotherapy or in rehabilitation also assist. That okay, give a stick so that the patient don't fall and make them walk. So here comes brain plasticity. What did the brain do? Did the patient wait for Rajulvasa or anybody in the African country from the poor world or the underdeveloped world? The patients don't go for treatment. They will hold on to the table and they will walk. They will hold on to the wall and they will walk. But they will do it. So this is the brain plasticity. So brain already is aware of plasticity. But we in the neuroscience discovered this word of plasticity, and for last 30 years we are using this word of plasticity and we say, oh, now it's plasticity which is going to help you. But do we really understand what plasticity is? To be honest, not in the true sense. What we understand that plasticity, that my this side of the brain is not working and I have paralysis on this side. So I will stimulate, like if you have heard of the TMS and Faraday fMRI, it's stimulating from one side of the brain to the other side of the brain, hopefully to have voluntary control. So you go for the treatment for 15 days or 1 month, but nothing happens, and then you come back. Then you go for stem cell therapy, nothing happens, you come back. So it's like experimenting, and then the neuroscientists will say, this is a difficult subject. For last 100 years, nothing has been changing. So it can go on like that. But will it go on like that after today evening? It's going to change. Because I'm going to say that what I have done in Vasa concept is to simplify